Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Y'all rocking with us. We rolling with y'all. We appreciate everybody who has been listening to the show tonight. We appreciate the folks on Streamer and on TuneIn. We appreciate those folks that have been listening to us on the replays of YouTube as well as on iTunes. And 804-402-2893 is the number to dial. We are about to take another walk through the Sham Pipple Room.
Sham Pipple Room.
Sham Pipple Room. He is our brother, Mr. 3375.
Big sis said I need some pimp music. Can you let her listen to what we
seeing as though she ain't get here until the second half of the show. She didn't hear that we decided that already, and we playing it right now.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
We can give you a little something right quick.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. Go ahead. What you got, brother?
I'm gonna do a quick video right now. When I saw it, it kind of irritated me real bad of this little girl talking to her mama. And it irritated me so bad that I want y'all to listen to it, and I want y'all opinion on this.
So we got a little girl talking to her mom. We're not sure exactly what she's saying, but we're going to get to it. And it's about a 2-minute clip. So we're going to listen to this, and we're going to see what's going on here. All right, what we got?
You don't need to be worrying about them. They can do whatever they want because my dad's supposed to be a dad for me, and I'm the one who's supposed to be first, and he should be taking me to the park, feeding me, giving me clothes, everything, and at least I have you, and you're the one who I care about. I don't care about him. He can drink, smoke, I don't care. They could be friends, but he's supposed to be here near me. He can visit them. That's all he can do, but he can have to spend more time with me because I'm his more quality, and I'm the one who he should be caring about. Those kids, no. His girlfriend, no. You're the one, Mom. Us two. Only us. He's out there getting all that money, thinking y'all cool, getting a car, showing a car on Facebook. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. Leave him alone. Let him go on and do whatever he wants.
I know.
You should be thankful that you have me. Don't be thankful for all them people out there in the streets. I don't care. She can go out there, be like, hey, I'm not that. She don't need to be talking like that and stuff. But I'm the one. Those ugly kids don't need to be... Them kids don't need to be like that. I don't care. I do not care about that. I don't care what she say about me, because I don't like her. I don't like her. She the one who I don't like. I don't like her kids either. Even my dad. He can spend time with her, going on in pictures, deuces, all that. And be holding up a bottle and stuff like this and stuff, taking pictures with him and stuff. I don't care. Don't be hanging out with them. Leave them alone. Let them go out there and go to jail or something. That's what you need to do. Don't worry about them. I'm serious.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Obviously, that little lady just went in. Shout out to our sister Lady K, who's listening to us tonight. Lady Z is listening to us tonight. My apologies. She checked in a little while ago, and I just am getting to her shout out. My apologies. Lady Z is checking us out here.
What's up,
my
Z?
sister, my appreciation for you checking us in. Got a lot of love for you. Little girl just went in, Mr. 3375. I have my opinion on it, and I'll say what I say when the mic comes to me, but the floor is yours, my brother. What you got?
As the video was playing, I was looking at our big sister face, and I know she's ready. What you got for us, big sis?
Oh my God, I just want to smack the shit out of her mother. This is due to the mother bad-mouthing the father in front of the freaking kid. Number one, no. That's between you and him. You settle that way. You don't go on a rampage to the kid, around the kid, nothing. Now the little girl, obviously, the little girl can roam around and say what she want to say. There's nothing going on in the house giving her any guidelines to the tongue. But the mother is sitting her freaking ass in the seat, videotaping her daughter being rude as shit, and it's only because the mother did it in front of the daughter. I'd want to smack the shit out of the mother for doing it. What? It's disgusting. It is disgusting.
Ditto.
What you got from the big Roo?
Ditto. I mean, the kid, first of all, man, how the kid know what they're doing?
Thank you.
I mean, you know, that's kind of trifling. And then I think it's interesting how why do people record certain things? Like, for instance, on like ridiculousness. Half that stuff that happens, first of all, why are you recording it? And second of all, like, why are you even putting it out on the web like that? That's crazy. Same thing with this. You know, mom's got a point. But unfortunately, if baby daddy was smart, you know, I guess.
If baby daddy was smart, he got a bucket of evidence when they go to court.
But why would he even want the kid anymore?
Somebody needs to tame that kid.
Well, I mean, but the kid
needs to teach her.
But the child's already poisoned.
No,
you know?
She could be fixed. She just needs guidance. Her mother is obviously no freaking role model.
Yeah, but I mean, clearly dad isn't either.
Well, somebody needs to do something.
Maybe grandma.
Because that shit right there.
And that's the problem these days. Grandma, you know, shouldn't be raising children unless necessary, because when you call in grandma mom and mama Pam, we got a problem.
That's a problem. Oh my God, that video just pissed me off.
What you got, bro?
I'm ready to go.
I'm going to take it completely left from what y'all saying. I had no problem with the video. Here's why. I'm one who doesn't hide from my child. You know, my child knows things that the average 12-year-old probably shouldn't. This particular parent, while she is, let's just say, for lack of a better term, questionable for videotaping it, you know, clearly the child is very familiar with the bad things that her father is doing. And her father is not spending time with her because her father is doing the things that she cited in this video. This little girl basically gave her mother the pep talk that probably one of her girlfriends should have been giving her, or maybe her own mother or aunt or something like that. Now, it's unfortunate that it was a child doing it, and the child even having access to the information that would lead her to say the things that she was saying. But at the end of the day, she probably didn't say nothing wrong. Like, everything that she said probably shouldn't have come from a kid.
Yeah.
But everything that she said is probably accurate based upon the dude that she's dealing with.
And it can be. It can be accurate.
Your issue is the fact that it's coming from a kid. Yeah.
Her child.
Yeah, I got you.
That's not the discussion for the kid.
I got you, but that's the discussion that was had.
Right.
So now the next step is, what's going to happen? What happens now? That's
right.
that's the question, which we'll never know.
Right.
But we can speculate.
I think it was a little bit coaching for the video.
Well, I mean, I've been around. I've been around children, and when they, I don't think there was any coaching. I think that kid was authentically themselves, herself, because it was too. She was very comfortable speaking.
Right.
There was no airs. There was no uncomfortableness. Like, as we say, she went in.
Right.
She went in.
How old do you think she was? About 7 or 8?
Nah, she had to be older.
A little older than that?
No.
I would say she was maybe 10.
Okay.
Maybe
the way
10.
she spoke.
It was a lot about the way she spoke.
Yeah.
What do you mean the way she spoke? She grown. Her mother and whoever else she's around, they're all speaking like that in front of her. She's going to pick that up.
Right.
She's just too damn grown to be a kid.
It's unfortunate, but there are a lot of children that have seen a lot because life has caused them to have seen a lot.
Right.
And, you know, I think the biggest mistake this mother made was filming it.
Yeah.
That's the biggest mistake.
Yeah, that's what pissed me off about this.
The fact that she's filmed it, I think, and then posted it. I think that's kind of the biggest problem. But the fact that the child is privy to that information, I personally don't have a problem with that.
Well, let's take it a different way here, because the kid's probably anywhere from the ages of 6 to 8. Maybe 9's pushing it, but I think kid's 6 to 8.
She ain't 6, man. That kid ain't that young.
Yeah.
Well,
Come on now.
Okay. So here's my thought process on it. What if dad's a good dad? What if dad is working to pay for the child support, to pay for that alimony, and he can't spend as much time with his child as he would like to? However, what's happening is that every time, maybe dad wants to spend time or whatever, maybe mom is filling the head of her with incorrect stuff, because we don't know anything about dad except what she's saying. We can't sit here and honestly say that dad's a bad guy, because dad may be a good guy. Maybe mom is upset, because it is okay for him to have a job and have a girlfriend and stuff like that. Maybe mom is not allowing him to see her as much as he wants to see her. So what she has done, she has turned the child against her father. Dude could be a great dad. He sees her every other week, on the weekends like clockwork, whatever. But let's just be real. 6 days out of 30 ain't a lot, number one. And in a child's mind, it could seem like a month for a child, even though it's only a week. So I think that it's easy to start bashing dad, but we don't know anything about dad except for what this child is telling us. But let's be real. The child is telling us that, so we don't really know what the child knows.
If I'm listening to her, and dad moved on. That's what happened, because she don't like dad's girlfriend. She don't like the other kids.
Yeah.
Dad has moved on, and when dad visits with her, or when she visits with dad, it's at that place of residence. Mama don't like the other woman around her kid.
Yeah.
Because dad could be doing it as best he can, as she will allow. Because let's just be honest, in the courts, as far as visitation, unless mom is superiorly crazy, it is very hard for a mother not to get custody of child, regardless of the situation of father. He has to prove that she is incompetent of raising child. He has to prove that. Who knows where they live? Who knows what she does? So, when it's all said and done, she could be poisoning a child when dad's just trying to do what he has only been allowed to do.
Yep. All right, we're going to take it to the next question.
Please, no more like that, please.
Okay, we're going to run another video. So we really got some stuff going on with that one. No kids. This is from another show. We talking about mental health.
Now, don't let my mama see that doll. She probably want it.
And this is from I forgot what show this was, but they really dialed into the mental health of people. And yep, that's it. The Carmichael Show. And I want y'all to totally dial into this one. It's about a 2-minute plus clip, and dial into it. All right, here we go.
I wanted to reflect real conversations that happen, in everyone's life, and for it to feel adult and to feel authentic.
A lot of times in the black families, you teach you're taught, I should say, from the time you're a child, what goes on in this house stays in this house. You don't tell anybody's business or our business outside of this house.
Everybody's scared to kind of talk about it. People are scared to go to therapy. A lot of people think they don't need therapy. The only other therapist you knew was your pastor.
Where we come from, oh, you go to the therapist, that means they're going to put you in an ice tub of water, they're going to lock you up, they're going to this, you're going to be in a straitjacket. You know, that's what people associate with it, and it's not necessarily that. It's not American Horror Story season 2, you guys.
Maxine, honey, working class people don't get depression. Depression is a luxury of wealth and free time.
There are a lot of people that suffer in silence, refuse to get help. They don't want to tell their own family members until maybe it's gone too long, where if you could get help, intervene at an earlier point, get help quicker, that'll aid in your healing, hopefully.
I have to put on a fake smile. I'm the mom. I'm the wife. The mom has to be happy in the picture.
Mental illness affects all human beings, no matter where they come from.
You know what the problem is in this country? Overdiagnosis. You drink too much coffee, what? Oh, you got ADHD. You stay up late, you got insomnia.
I really hope with any episode that we do of this show that the conversations we have in this living room or whatever set we're on extends into your own living room. If you talk about it for just 30 seconds after we're off the air, then hopefully it could lead to something productive in your own life.
Hey, you know, Steppin with Marcus J, live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. Mr. 3375, take it away, brother.
All right, I'm going to start with you, Big Roo.
Yeah.
What you got? Mental illness.
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, it's sad. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience in dealing with it personally, so all I know is what other people do, and it's sad, yo. I mean, I wish there was something that can be done, but I mean, this is one of those things I really don't have much. The experience is not here for me,
right?
Unfortunately,
there's really not much you can really say without the experience in it. Now, just listen to the clip. The one thing that I did not agree with is I think she said depression was a luxury for wealth and our time. Absolutely not. Totally disagree.
Yeah.
But you know, unless it's something that you're personally dealing with, it's really hard to speak on it. We know it exists. We know it's not good. And maybe even some of us don't even recognize it. So, yeah, you know, we did grow with Mama saying, you know, whatever happens in this house stays in this house. And you go over there, don't you answer no questions to X, Y, Z or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't know if it's ever explained why, or is it just a threat? It sounds like a threat when you say it that way.
Right.
So you pretty much just scare the kid, and then somebody asks the question, the kid is in a catch-22, and the answer comes out.
Right.
So, you know, unless we're really dealing with it, unless, you know, we're that privileged that we can spot it on, you really can't.
Yeah, depression leads to a lot of things with kids, and, you know, suicide, you know. You have to find that comfort zone where you could talk to people, you know, and if you can't talk to the people in your household, you have to find that one outside. Person. If that's a psychiatrist, so be it. And you can't just be closed-minded about things when it comes to depression. Do you know anybody that, you know, that went through depression or try to commit suicide or anything?
I don't. Well, actually, yes, I do.
Okay. How about you, Big Roo?
Yes, I do.
I've been depressed once.
And you're not wealthy?
Really?
Okay.
No, real talk. I've been depressed. You know, it's not something you want to get into, but
yeah.
I have.
What you got for us, Marcus J?
What do you do?
It's a very serious thing. I know people who have attempted suicide and failed.
Yep.
I know people who have attempted suicide and succeeded. And I've had different stages of my life where I've had varying levels of aggression towards people who think that suicide is an answer. Today, I'm not really prepared to really get into that. But what I will say is this: mental illness and depression are far more serious than anybody is willing to give credence to. And people who suffer from one or both of them oftentimes feel alone. They feel like no one understands. They feel like no one cares. Even when folks are telling them and showing them that they do, they don't see it, they don't feel it, they don't understand it. And it's difficult to watch someone go through it. And the natural inclination is to say, well, let's just go and get you some help. But if you don't trust that the folks who are you're sharing that with have your best interest or even care, then you're not going to trust that they're giving you information or advice that would be beneficial to them. And I think the first step is acknowledging that there's a situation, that there's an issue. Once you do that, then you can start working towards some sort of resolution. But mental illness runs in my family.
Yeah.
I, like literally, and if my mother was listening, and then I would definitely won't say who, because I could name some names of people who in my family, who, I got a cousin that's in the sanitarium right now. I don't know if we use that word in 2016, but I got a cousin that's away and ain't never coming home. And I got family members who take medication every day. And I got family members that you literally got to go check on. And I got family members whose mental illness caused them to do things that have landed them in prison. And so, I like to share on the show. I'm not going to share anything specific. I'm going to share general to make the point that I understand what you're saying. I don't understand mental illness. I don't understand depression. I've been upset. I've been pissed. But I know that I personally have not gone through those things. And so I don't know that I am equipped to even, I don't know if judge is the right word, but even get into that. But what I will say is this: if you feel as though things are not right, you gotta face that, and you gotta accept and acknowledge that even if a person doesn't understand, they still care, and you want to try to get help for yourself and allow them to help you.
I know 3 times out of each month, I go talk to a group of kids that try to commit suicide. I do that 3 times a month. Rue, that's why, Marcus, I'm a survivor of suicide 5 years ago. So I talk to these kids to tell them that it's another way, because I've been through that situation. So I understand this clip. I understand what all these kids go through. That's why a lot of people call me about, my kid is going through this, my kid is going through that, because I've been through that situation. I've been in a group where they had to pump my stomach because I tried to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? So this, I know. So three times a month I go talk to kids that try to commit suicide, and tell them there's a better way. There's people out there, there's numbers to call, get parents and family members involved, the signs and stuff to look for when it comes to their kids or family members, because the signs are there, we just ignore them.
I appreciate you sharing that, because that's big and it's not easy. I acknowledge that there's no easy way to make public and bare yourself and your soul so eloquently and so personally. And so I appreciate you doing that. And for those folks who are listening, who are having issues, just know that as alone as you feel, even if you think no one cares, there are people who care.
That's right.
And so you have to understand that and think about what it would be like if you weren't here anymore.
Exactly.
If there's anybody if there's one person that you care about, just
That's
one.
Right. One.
If there's one person that you care about, then you don't want to put that one person through the trauma of what it would be if you did that.
Exactly. And I want you to know, I had to stay in the hospital for 3 days. And the number of people that came to visit me was crazy. Like, bruh, like, we love you, bruh. Like, what are we going to do without you? And just for that love of all them people that came, I knew then, like, I'm loved.
It was like, you don't know you're going to be doing the champagne room.
Yeah, like, I literally, they was, and, you know, I got friends that don't sugarcoat nothing. Like, they just came in there like, bro, what the F? Like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? They came in real talk.
That would have been me.
Yeah, real talk. Like, what you know what I'm saying?
You'd have been screaming too soon at me. Yeah. I'd have been like, no, fuck that.
Yes. And that's what I needed to hear. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. And, you know, I had people, you know, like, you know, crying and all that. And I seen the pain that I was about to create, you know, give everybody. So if you're going through stuff, it's somebody that's going to listen. You just have to find that person.
It's
and
very hard.
as a parent, mainly as a parent, the signs are there. You just have to find the signs. Like if your kid just dissing themselves off, if they wear dark clothing, you know, don't want to interact with people, those are signs of depression. You need to learn the signs of depression. That's real talk.
And you know, I Steppin with Marcus J, live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. We're going to take a break and regroup, and we're going to take another walk around the round table with Big Rube, Mr. 3375, and Big Sis. Yours truly, Ain't No Half Steppin with Marcus J. Taking a break. Girl, you know it's true.
Holistic care for the mind, body, and spirit. Free Spirit Enterprises, LLC is a parent company for Organic Creations, Jewelry by Design, Miller Publishing, and Consultation Services. Organic Creations offers you the best in natural, homemade skin and hair care products. Jewelry by Design allows you, the customer, to design your own jewelry as it is custom made just for you. Thinking of self-publishing a book or novel? Check out Miller Publishing and Consultation Services. Free Spirit Enterprises is where holistic care meets mind, body, and spirit. Visit us at freespiritenterprisesco.biz. That's FREESPI